सुर में गाना सीखिए पाधानीसा ऐप के साथ। AI पावर्ड पर्सनल म्यूजिक टीचर फ्रॉम सारेगामा।
जमना तटे राम खिलाए हो री जमना तटे, हाँ जमना तटे राम खिलाए हो री रे जमना तटे, जमुना तटे राम खिलाए हो री जमना तटे, दौड़े 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 पीछे कारी चलावते, अभी रे गुलाल भरे जोरी जमना तटे। जमना तटे राम खिलाए नादते रे जमना जमना तटे, हाँ जमना तटे राम खिलाए जमना तटे राम खिलाए। जमना तटे दौड़ दौड़ पीछे कारी चलावते, दौड़ दौड़ पीछे कारी चलावते, अभी रे गुलाल भरे झोरी जमना तटे, हाँ जमना तटे राम खिलाए होरी जमना तटे।
आंखें मिला के आपने अच्छा नहीं किया, अपने ही दिल से पूछिए क्या क्या नहीं किया। आंखें मिला के आपने अच्छा नहीं किया, अपने ही दिल से पूछिए क्या क्या नहीं किया। कहने को कहा करते थे हम बेवफा नहीं, आंखों से दूर होंगे दिल से जुदा नहीं। कहने को कहा करते थे हम बेवफा नहीं, आंखों से दूर होंगे दिल से जुदा नहीं। ऐसा अगर जो हो गया हमसे बुरा नहीं, ऐसा अगर जो हो गया हमसे बुरा नहीं। लेकिन जनाब सोचिए ऐसा नहीं किया, आंखें मिला के आपने अच्छा नहीं किया, अपने ही दिल से पूछिए क्या क्या नहीं किया। गैरों का रूप देख कर हमको भुला दिया, मर मर के घर बसाया था उसको मिटा दिया। गैरों का रूप देख कर हमको भुला दिया, मर मर के घर बसाया था उसको मिटा दिया। आंसू भी वो पिलाए दिल को जला दिया, आंसू भी वो पिलाए दिल को जला दिया। इस पर भी हमने उम्र भर शिकवा नहीं किया, रुसवा हुए हैं आपको रुसवा नहीं किया, अपने ही दिल से पूछिए क्या क्या नहीं किया। आंखें मिला के आपने दिल की खुशी न दी, पल भर अचांद जिंदगी को जिंदगी न दी। आंखें मिला के आपने दिल की खुशी न दी, पल भर अचांद जिंदगी को जिंदगी न दी। गम के तो फूल दे दिए उनकी हंसी न दी, गम के तो फूल दे दिए उनकी हंसी न दी। क्या दिल से दिल का आपने सौदा नहीं किया, आंखें मिला के आपने अच्छा नहीं किया, अपने ही दिल से पूछिए क्या क्या नहीं किया।
There are times in the life of every nation when all its energies and resources must be devoted to the achievement of a great aim, and when faith in this aim has to be consciously reaffirmed. We have armies in the field, we have men who are bravely risking their lives and performing feats of valor. Their dedication is unconditional. They do not ask questions. It is for us to assure them that we are with them heart and soul, and just as we honor their great sacrifices, we shall see that they are honored by posterity when we are called to account for all that we have thought and done. This war in which we are engaged today is none of our seeking. It has been forced upon us. We have done as much as any people could to stand by our national commitment to peace. We have desired peace with all our heart and worked for it with all our strength. We wish no one ill. We covet not an inch, yes, not an inch of anyone's territory. But we cannot surrender the principles on which our state, our whole idea of a common life is based. And this is indeed what we are being asked to do. For Kashmir is not only a part and a lovely part of India, but its being a part of India represents a noble principle, not only for our culture, but for the culture of mankind. There were dark days in our life when the demand for partition of the country appeared as an ominous precondition for our independence. Its monstrous implications were ignored by its advocates. The Indian Muslims were in fact asked to perjure themselves by asserting and defending the falsehood that because they were Muslims, they could not be citizens of the same state as those among whom they and their ancestors had been born and had lived, and to the rich fund of whose composite culture they had during centuries made highly valued contributions. They were being asked to uproot themselves, abandon hearth and home, neighbor and culture, friendship and goodwill. And now, we Indians, we Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians and Parsis, we for whom India is and always has been one country, our home, are being asked at the point of the sword to admit that Kashmir cannot legitimately belong to India because the vast majority of Kashmiris are Muslims and must be offered up to Pakistan. That shall not, cannot be. Let us at this moment strengthen our faith in ourselves and our ideals. Let us remember that there are brave men, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Parsi brave men, laying down their lives to prove that we are one people, firmly united by common interests and ideals, and that our unity will stand any test. The Muslim among us should realize that he is where he is by God's will, that his Indian citizenship is a great moral and spiritual commitment. He has to be a true and dedicated follower of Islam. He has to drive fear out of his heart, that fear which is the mother of selfishness and hatred, and of much political and social evil. He has to foster goodwill and trust, to render service for the sake of service, to look beyond his life on earth to the day when he will be answerable for what he has done or left undone to promote understanding, cooperation, and peace among men. The Muslims' fellow countrymen should appreciate and cherish this commitment. They should eradicate all suspicion and distrust, and as representing the beliefs and traditions of the great majority, help to mobilize all sentiments in the service of the common interest. The strength of a people lies in an inner harmony, not only of declared aims, but also of instincts. Instincts are endowed by nature, we cannot count on them. We must therefore cultivate the habit of doing the right thing spontaneously. This is a time when we should spontaneously follow our leadership, placing in it our full confidence and trust, and allowing it full freedom of action. It's a time when values which command our total dedication and commitment are in jeopardy, and therefore demand our total dedication. The basic principles of our national existence and the freedom to live by them are in danger, and we may count no cost too high to protect them. For without them, life as a moral adventure becomes meaningless, and living on without them is worse than death. It's the time when each of us must encourage the other to contribute his best, and through sympathy, cooperation, and goodwill, make sure that not only the ideals we serve and the victory we achieve, but the inner harmony of our thoughts and motives is handed down to a grateful posterity. Let us clench our teeth and take the unshakable grim resolve not to rest or tarry until our principles are vindicated and the freedom of our motherland is unmistakably assured.